Ah. Let's take a drink of our coffee. Man, it's a gorgeous day outside. Another day in May, and we've got to get more planting done. That's just all there is to it. I brought the New Holland over here because we did work the ground on this field behind the house. We actually got it planted as well. It's a few days later. Now we've got 2 fields done. We need to get this one done down here, and then preferably this one. So I don't think there's much more to do but to basically go over the tractor this morning. We'll make sure that the oil is fine. Hydraulics are all there. Already looks good. I don't see any leaks or anything. Probably need to put these down. Not too worried about it. We'll just run them. I've got the depth set, what I wanted. I think everything's good. We got row cleaners on. Should be good to go. So we need to go ahead and just, hop into this field and see how far we can get. Alright, hopping out of the 4455, just want to check to see if the seeds are all good here, which so far it looks like our depth is about right for what we're planning. Yeah. We have a rain coming. I'm not too worried about putting them too deep. We got them about 1.5 inches. That'll work for me. They'll get rained in. And now, yeah, we just got to knock out this field. We are out of seed too, though, so we'll probably have to take the truck up to the co-op if we run out, which I'm assuming by this field, halfway or more, and even the next field we will. So we're going to go ahead, try to knock this field out, see how far we can get, and then we'll have to run to town to get more seed. And just like that, we are done planting. Look at that. I don't know why. I guess I didn't remember that the neighbor actually came and finished planting this while I was gone at meetings. So we are actually done. I had no clue we would finish this fast. We definitely have a lot of maintenance and stuff to do around the farm, so we can't just leave and be done yet and relax, because there is a lot of more stuff to be done. We have to actually go look at a piece of ground we're going to be thinking about buying, and then we also have a piece of land that I am auctioning off because it's just not really good ground, and I don't really want to farm it anymore. Oh man, 4455 is looking great as ever. Like I said, we need to go look at that field real quick. I'll actually take you guys by the field we're auctioning off as well, and we'll kind of just see where we're sitting. Alright, so let's take a little drive here. I really need to move the New Holland. Kind of parked it in a terrible place. Hope nobody's coming around here. The field we're auctioning off is actually the one we had last season. I just don't feel the need to have it anymore. We planted this in soybeans and that field in soybeans, as you saw. But this field right here is terrible dirt. I'm just going to be honest. It's awful. So it basically splits into two different pieces of ground over here with this big old berm in the middle. And this is just a pain in the rear end to get around. Like I said, this thing yielded terrible on soybeans, and I don't even want to try to put it through corn. So this will auction us off, and we'll actually get quite a bit of money, I believe, from this. And yeah, I think we'll just go straight to the field that we're looking at buying now. Alright, let me open this gate, push it all the way. There we go. So here is the field. We got our truck. Nice little entrance. Like I said, here's our field right here. Shop is just right there if you can't see. But here's the field right here. I think this is a pretty good piece of ground. I don't know how much they want for it yet, and I think we'll go ahead and see what it's worth. I got to go make some phone calls from the house phone, and then probably go meet some guys. The auction is set to happen tomorrow, so we'll just see what happens. Well, guys, there we have it. We are 2 days later, and ground already sold. There is a farmer down the road that actually used to own this ground before I had it, and he was thrilled to get his old field back. He said it's got a lot of history in it. He thinks he can get it back to where it needs to be. It'll take a lot of work. It's just something that we don't have the workload for here on this farm. And I actually did go ahead and purchase the other field as well. So I thought we were done planning, but we have one more day. It's going to be one more field. I think we can get it knocked out. And then we got a lot of money off of that field, and stuff is looking pretty bad around here. So I don't know if there's a place around here that has a mower or something, or a bat wing, but we have got to fix this farm up a little bit because it's looking absolutely terrible in my own opinion, and we need to kind of clean things up around here. So we'll go ahead, head down to that field. I've got enough seed, hoping we can use it all, and I think we're going to put it in beans as well because bean prices are supposed to be really good this year. So we have a couple fields in corn, and then I think we'll have 3 fields in beans. I forgot about that too. We actually have to go and see if these things will run because there's a local farmer who's starting up, thinks he can use some older equipment. I told him I had a bunch. We'll see what he thinks, but we'll probably get him to come by in the following days, and we'll have to maintenance all those and see if they run, what runs, what doesn't. So we'll look at getting those moved out because they're not doing anything for us, and hopefully somebody else can get use out of them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Goodness, this grass is terrible. I think we'll start on in-rows first. And here we are again, last field of this 1994 era. Man, it feels like it's been a long few weeks getting these fields in, but happy to have new ground that's actually fertile. So we'll head back up to the shop, and little change of plans. We will look to see if we can find a mower. If not, we'll start servicing some of these vehicles up there, but I will see y'all when we get up to the farm. Well, would you look at this? Spent a lot of time. The Brockway honestly looks like it's probably shot unless I do a lot of engine work to it, which don't really have the time for. Not saying it's not an option, but we did get this thing fired up right here. The combine works as well. It just needs some TLC, which he can actually do that. I'm going to take the 986 up here to the front, at least put it up here so we can get it out of the grass, maybe give it a bath or something. And I think he'll be by to pick it up soon. I also think that we can probably let him take a look over here at the John Deere planter. I feel bad that we hardly ever even use this. It's just, the Kinsey is way too nice. I don't know. I know this has liquid setup on it. I don't think we utilize it enough. And the auger as well. I think we can get everything put out. But I've got, a long evening. Daughter's got a dance recital again. So we're going to go in, freshen up, and head to that.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank.